Taxman here with another run of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I want to showcase, or I want to try to showcase the extended endgame, in part to learn for myself. In order to do that, I'm going to play a rather simple combination. It's one I've had success with in the past, or the most likely success with to get to the extended endgame and to be more successful with it. And that's to play just basically a bruiser, a big bruiser melee type guy. So we're going to go with a Minotaur, and we're going to go fighter, and we're going to go war axe. So fighters start with a shield, and just quickly going over with a Minotaur is they have horns on their head, so they have a 35% chance to trigger a secondary attack when they attack, and it does 11 points of damage. Additionally, if we're attacked, if we're attacked and somebody misses us, and that may or may not include blocks from a shield, I don't know. There's a 24% chance that will trigger us that secondary attack that will do 11 damage. So that happens kind of rarely because you have to trigger it. You have to be missed. Then this has to have the 24% chance that it triggers, and then it has to hit. So it's pretty infrequent, but it's nice when it happens. Because of the horns, we can't wear helmets, but we can wear hats. And then skill-wise, being a Minotaur, we have a very low intelligence. Being a fighter has even lower. It's actually so low at a 5 that I may consider putting one of my stat increases into it, so somewhere later down the game, particularly if I have nice items that do that have a minus intelligence on it. And then on top of that, their spell casting skills are just atrocious, so we won't be doing spell casting at all. The martial skills, on the other hand, are good. They get good hit points, and even though throwing here is at a 0, we will be going and doing throwing as our ranged attack, or one of our ranged attacks. We might get a little bit of evocations. The reason being is throwing is strength based, not dex based, whereas ranged weapons are dex based. Additionally, ranged weapons weapon speed is reduced by wearing armor. It can be offset by the armor skill, but generally we're not going to be doing that. We'll be using throwing instead. Additionally, the god we worship, the god we're initially going to worship, is going to give us throwing weapons. So let's emphasize fighting and axes and get the show on the road. Oh, we also, a new change is that fighters now start with an extra potion of might, so they start with 2. Altar of an unknown god, we're not going to do that. Oh, and we want to pick up throwing weapons, so we will do that. I won't train any throwing just yet. I'll wait a little bit. I want to get the core skills up a little higher first. Let's get in the hallway here. Amulet of Regeneration. We'll definitely wear that. That will help with poison. And will help with healing faster and so on and so forth. Alright, well that was a rather low monster level 1. Seriously? Alright, we do not need to face anti-magic. Oh wow. Don't want it. It's very powerful. It has a nasty little minus effect too. But we're not doing daggers and stabby stabs. You know what? I'm gonna pick that up just in case I can't find anything else with cold resistance and I run into an ice cave at some point. Wow. That's pretty neat. Not a super great artifact ring, but still an artifact ring without any negative effects. Can't complain too much. Ah, it's a little horde of lizards. Oh my. Okay. Equals gear. HB. We'll use this until something gets in our face. It's still going to do throwing, and this will become less effective as I put on bigger armor. Some boots. Alright. Next level. There's another ring. Poison resistance. Well, we'll put that on. Oh yeah. At the random stat bonus levels, Minotaurs will get either strength or dex. They will never get intelligence as a random stat increase. Switch. Gloves. Alright, there's the 98% chance of we will be worshiping the Shining One later. I have another god I want to worship first. He's very good at the he's very good early and mid god, and the Shining One's shines better, haha, at in the end game. Now there is a small chance that I will find a weapon that's so good that but is evil and not allowed by the Shining One, and in which case, if that occurs, combined with having the right defenses, I will worship an evil god and try to do the extended end game. Oh my goodness. Wand of Acid. That's brutal. Not having much luck with the sling. There, that did a little better. We'll drop actually just for kicks, 6.8, 8 yeah, we'll drop the robe. might take a risk on... There's chainmail. Let's get to the... Hello. That's nice. That's nice. Sometimes you can go a long time before finding a magic weapon. I mean, it's not... It's nice. Nice to have one. Oh, electric is not a particularly good thing for axes because... Alright. Oh, no, not that. We're definitely going to want to buy... Do we want to buy it now? Hell yeah, let's just buy it now. We're going to buy it at some point anyway. Seriously, -1. I'll hold on to it. I'm not going to put it on. Yep. If I had RF, I would consider it. Alright, what do you got? You got the Quarterstaff of Chaos. I think we can deal with you. Yep. Take your cloak. Wear the cloak. Armor class would drop by 1. Shield slightly increase. I don't know. Okay. At 7 scrolls, that's probably identifiable. Take the risk. Take the shot at it. Yep. D. F. J. Seal wounds. K. Magic. Curing, that's important. P, ambrosia. Alright, down we go. Alright, you know what? I'm going to get some levels of throwing. I'm probably going to... Alright, this is dangerous. 3 priests at once this early is never a good thing. Even for high hit point characters. Got an agile. 1 strength and 1 agile. We will take the leather armor fire resistance. I shall even take a quick peek at it. Armor class would go down by 3.4, evasion would go up by 2.5. Take throwing to a 4. Once we have 4, we'll work on dodging. Troll game. Troll. Well, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but all right, that's it's getting painful. All right, let's just charge his ass. I'm not going to exchange missile fire with the Centaur. Oh, you're... Son of a bitch. That's dangerous because he puts all his butterflies up and he has smite and he has a reach weapon. Alright, we'll take that in case we run into a Hydra or something. Orb of Entropy. I haven't run into those. That's a new thing. It used to be just orbs of fire. I'm guessing this is indicating that there will be orbs of entropy. So if I run into them, I will definitely be learning what it is. Is my god here? No, he's not. Continue to search. And the Dungeon 7, the Roar of Battle. Alright. Alright, let's see if it's close by. Distant. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh, there it is. These are traps. Tyrant's trap. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to get those boomerangs unless I have a fly item. Alright, the Hippogriff has to die first. I'm worried less about the ones sitting in the water. Plate mail. Yes. We will take the plate mail. We will check the plate mail. And it's worth wearing. Well, I want you in the water. If this goes bad, I'm going to take the heroism potion. Make him sit in the water, and I get an advantage. He gets a disadvantage in attacking me. All right, this is working out okay. I don't care about you. You're not scary. Potion of fly, amulet reflection. I'm actually going to switch ambulance. That'll increase my shield and reflect, potentially reflect missile weapons at me. Oh, you're not interesting. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I don't care if everything else has already shown up. So let's go get those boomerangs. And there's nothing here that interests me, so we'll head out. And we'll drop the chainmail. Two Morningstar protection. I'll get that as also another alternate for Hydras. And have the pole arm for if we ever need a reach. Getting very late to find the god we want. Oh, what are we at? Okay, we got throwing to a 4. Let's work on dodging. Take dodging to a 5 and reevaluate. Actually, we can also take evocations to a 3. We got a decent number of wands now. Next floor. Armor shop. +0 of R corrosion. I'll mark it. I will unlikely buy it. I'm desperate for R corrosion and have everything else. Maybe. All right. Not finding good stuff in the shops. Nope, definitely not. Steam Dragon. You got a hat. Hat of ice. Well, new hat things. I would prefer I like the old ways where they just had defense. What this does is it acts like a ring of, well, increases the wearer's ice magic, but doesn't give you the protection and the vulnerability like a ring of wood. But still, it's still a point of armor class, so we will put it on until we find something better. Oh, you got a +4 ring of protection, don't you? No, I don't care about you. And, well, at least we've got poison resistance because she throws lots of poison bolts. Alright, okay. +4 scimitar of flaming, which... Alright, let's put on the ring over the RC and the RN for now. Okay, we're going to want brand weapon eventually. What's cheap? Okay, we want to know revelation in case we find another time branch. I will mark the other unknown scrolls as possibilities, at least the ones that are useful, and we'll purchase 2 more. All right. Do we have any unknown potions? We do have 1. Brilliance, of course, which we don't want because it's only for spellcasters. Reading's bad for your eyes, so don't want that. We want just enough reading to read scrolls. Alright, come at me, yaks. Still haven't found those other gods. Take that in case we need our corrosion. This is serious. Kill him before he blows fire. Thank you. All right, let's back up. This is a pretty strong vault, so we'll do this later. We're going to want that. We're going to want that. Possibly want that. Possibly want that. And mark all that stuff. I'm not going to buy it just yet. All right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to finish off potions. So I need identify scrolls after 6. Start using on scrolls. +6 ring of strength. Okay, so what do we want ring wise? Do we want offense or do we want the defense? Well, either way, I don't need any more rings of strength. I won't need any more rings of poison resistance. I think we're just going to keep defense for now. Actually, I think we can go with this over the poison. Unless we run into like a hornet or a wasp. We'll want the poison resistance later for the lair vaults where all the poison critters are in. Alright, just die. Where are we? Skills 12, 11.8, 2.9. Almost done with evocations. Dodging's getting up there. Alright, we're doing pretty good. I have to go all the way back over here. Oops, just speak of the damn. Yep, paralyzed us. Fortunately, there's nothing else there. And our armor's pretty good. There's that vault again. All right. Maybe we've got altars over here. Zom. Okay. What about over here? My goodness. Okay. Let's try this one. Alright, there's a Hydra. Let's kill that. Let's back. Okay, of course the Hydra came out first. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm not gonna mess with him at there. Alright, got him. I need to take a break, so I'll come back and finish recording later. Alright, Taxon here, continuing where we left off. I've had a break of about half a day. You I do not like. He vitrifies and bolt to cold shouldn't be. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have... I have several things that can help deal with that. Let's put on the ring first, because that's the fastest thing to do. G over W. Throw some poison out. Can we survive? Yes. Okay. Let's put the strength ring back on. Let's wait out the fragility. And nothing. Oh, that's right. This is the vault. Okay. Yeah. All right. What do you got for me here? Nothing. Potion of haste is good. All right. Okay. Come around here. Really? Where'd you come from? Oh, more little troublemakers. Staff of Alchemy. Another Staff of Alchemy. Ringmail of Willpower. Staff of Air. killed him. Stronger. Let's kill this archer. What do you have that's got me worried? Wand of paralysis. Double not good. Come on. Die. You die. And... okay. Not cool. Especially not cool. Come on. Let's try to paralyze him. Alright, that did the job. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Dangerous. Very dangerous, but so far so good. Plate armor. What am I wearing now? Plate armor. Alright. War Axe of Flaming. We will take that. We will drop Morning Star Protection. And even though I don't have it yet, I'm going to start working on invocations. Because actually we'll just do it at regular. I wish it was a better armor. Why am I flying other boots? It looks like we got all the goodies. We're all carried out by the bad guys. So, still no luck on the gods. Alright, so let's see something. That's a 28 damage. That's 30 damage. Alright, eventually the strength is better, but early on, slaying is better. Well, there's one of them. Come back to you later. It's not the one I want. Come on, where's Oki? There he is. Stupid invisible stalker. Or invisible horror. Okay, here's the god we want. So, the sacrifice is that we have to fight alone, mano a mano or mano a many, and Semois and all that. So no allies. The first ability is to gain temporary skills. This adds +5 to all your martial skills. Not sure, it could also include stealth. This is at higher levels. This is less good, but at low levels, it's particularly very good. You get more damage, and more importantly, you get your faster swings up until you hit the maximum speed of your weapon. When you look at the weapon, it'll tell you. The next one is called Finesse. You can speed up your combat. It's like being under haste, except it doesn't apply to your movement, only to your combat, your combat swings or shooting arrows or throwing things. The next one is entering the arena, single combat with the foe. This is basically used two ways. The first way is to pull something really dangerous out, so you face it solo without a whole bunch of extra help. And the second way is to you can't pick out a really weakling thing, but you can pick out something a bit on the weaker side, and with the idea that you can spend a few rounds healing up and then finish them off and leave. A few iterations ago, you could you actually gave you a few turns after the combat was over to soak in the adoration of the fans and suck down healing potions, but developers put the kibosh on that. Then passively, you will once you get to 3 or 4 pips, you start gaining throwing weapons for free. And once you hit the max piety, you can basically kind of like get 2 free acquirements, one for weapons, a choice of weapons, and one for a choice of armor. I don't know if it's false. I have the sense, and it could be false, but I have the sense that if you wait till your invocation skill is higher, and or you're in a higher level of the dungeon or higher experience level, you get better choices. I won't swear to that's true. It just feels that way. I've had cases where I've done these and have gotten just super awesome stuff, and I've had cases where I've done this and just left it on the floor because what I had was already better, or it just wasn't anything that I could use. So we take a chance. It's like reading requirement schools. It's, you take the chance. Oh, we have to. There. And later on, I will abandon Okawaru and probably pick the Shining One, the Paladin God. I already have a cloak. There is a small chance that I will pick a Makleb based on the weapons I find. There's a particular axe that's just incredibly awesome. It's incredibly dangerous because it has a negative effect that is troublesome, but it is the single most powerful offensive weapon in the game. All right, I'm going to wear this +1 chainmail because I think it's better than plain old plate mail. Yeah, slight. All right, wear Z, drop Q. Trog. Alright, I'm going to put on the Acid Dragon scales to help with the acid from the Oclib plant. Murder it. Put my regular armor back on. Pick up the wand. Finish down here. Alright, I'll do one more floor. Actually, do I have unknown potions to... No, I do not. And how many potions do I have left to uncover? A bunch. 5, 6. So I need 5 scrolls. If I identify, here's 1. Alright, I'm going to crank that up. Set that to 14. Set axes to 18. That's the maximum for a broad axe. The next level up, single-handed axe to get the maximum weapon speed. And I think we'll work some more on throwing. Don't need the bad booze. Alright, I need to kill him before he starts summoning demons that make more trouble. We've not found orc. I don't like going lower than D11 before going to the lair. And we already have a flaming weapon, so we're good with hydras. More than good with hydras. G over F. On F over G. Elephants. All right, let's get in the little hidey holes, only one at a time. There we go. It wasn't too bad. Only one floor and a stairwell up immediately. Take it. Okay, do floor 2. Nope, not stoned and a hydra at the same time. No, no, not cool. Not cool, game. Not cool at all. Alright. Some yaks. Oop, no, thank you. Stupid. Alright, we're gonna finesse. What do you have? Steam Dragon Steels. Alright, so we can throw poison at you. Do I have anything fire resistance other than the armor? Something to put on quick? No, I do not. Hope we can kill her quick. Another Hydra. Oh. Let's go heal. Alright. Oh, much. Yes, we will wear this. Q, drop the plain cloak. Alright, willpower's in a much better state. And I will now call this an episode. So now my advice for those that die is to clear the pennies on your eyes. Taxman out.